right. Hey guys, so I'm Miss Olivia and we're ready to get started. We're gonna start with some stretching. So we're all gonna sit down. Here, I'll move this out of the way a little bit. A little too close to me. All right, so we're gonna sit down and bring our feet out in front of us just like this. And remember, we wanna sit straighty-raighty, not slouchy-wouchy, yeah? Really straight and tall, like a princess or a prince. Very good. And we're gonna bring our arms up to fifth. Make sure our feet are pointed. And we're gonna do, what's the magic number in dance? Who knows? It's 8. So we're gonna count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come up. Good. Let's try that with our feet turned out now. So we want to make sure that we're turning out all the way from our hips. So now our feet are kind of facing each other, just like that. Can you see that? They're kind of facing each other. Yeah. So our toes are like going out to the side and the inside of our feet are facing each other. So let's try that. It's a little trickier. Arms up in fifth position and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And make sure our knees are down towards the floor when you do those, okay? All right, let's bring our feet in together. And we'll do our little butterfly stretch. If you want, you can sway side to side. You can go up and down. That's why we call it the butterfly stretch after all, because it looks like we're flapping our butterfly wings. And we'll do the magic number in dance. We'll bring our nose to our toes and we'll count to 8. So bring your nose all the way down and we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come back up, sitting really straight and tall. Good, dancers. So remember, when we're sitting up straight and tall, we don't want our shoulders up towards our ears. We want to push them down and away from our ears. See how beautiful that looks? We look really straight and tall. Beautiful. Let's try that again where we bring our nose to our toes and we'll count to 8 again. So bring your nose down and we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. All right. Let's bring our legs out to the side for our straddle stretch. So we want to try to bring our legs out as far as we can, but we don't want our toes to come in at all. We want our toes to stay pointing straight up towards the ceiling. So if we flexed our feet, the tops of our toes would be pointing straight up. Let's point them. Bring our arms out to the sides. And we'll reach one way. Look, we're making a big rainbow. Reaching. Try to get a really good stretch. And let's go all the way to the other side, making a big rainbow as we go. Good. And make sure our arm is still up like a rainbow. It's not sinking at all. It's still a beautiful rainbow right above our heads. But it might be a little flatter if we're reaching. And all the way up. Beautiful. All right, let's bring our arms up to fifth. Good. Sitting up really straight and tall with our shoulders down away from our ears. That's it. And we'll lean forwards and reach. We'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way back up. Great job. All right. We can sit however we feel comfortable. We can sit crisscross applesauce, and we're gonna get our necks a little stretched out. So we're gonna look right and left. Good. And we'll look up and down. Up and down. It's a good stretch for your necks. Just remember to be gentle when you're stretching your neck. We'll go in big circles. Nice and gentle. And we'll circle the other way. I want to go slow with this one. It feels really, really good. Good. All right. right, let's do a quick back stretch. So we're gonna lay on our bellies for this one, and we're gonna lift up with our hands pushing into the ground, and lift up, and make sure we don't sink into our shoulders like this. We keep them pressing down. Good, this kind of looks like a mermaid. I like to think of it as my mermaid stretch. Good, really, really straight and tall. Good, dancers. All right. Now that we've got all of that all stretched out, let's stand up. And before we bring up the bar, let's go over our positions in ballet. So, who knows what this position is? Can you shout it out? First position, of course. This is our first position. Our heels are together and our toes are apart. Then when we tendu to the side, what position is this? Second. And then if we make our feet into like a little T with our front heel touching the middle of our back foot, do you guys know what this one is? This one's kind of tricky. We don't use it very often. This is third position. And then we bring our foot in forward. We bring our foot forward in front of our back foot. That doesn't make sense. And that's fourth position. And I'm sure you can guess what the next one is. When our front heel touches our back toe, it's fifth position. So we want to make sure that we're always turning out. So our toes are going outwards, our heels are in every position. Our toes are out. Good, and we want to make sure that we feel that in our hips, not in our knees or in our ankles or anywhere else. We want to turn our whole leg out, not just the bottom. All right, so we've got that. And let's just bring out the bar. I think we're ready. Or whatever we're gonna use. This could be a countertop or a wall, whatever you've got. And we'll go ahead and get started. So we'll start with two hands on the bar. And we'll start with our feet actually parallel. So we'll start in parallel, sixth position. So our whole foot is together. We're just kind of standing normal, but our feet are together. And we're standing up really straight and tall. And we're gonna plie and stretch. Plie and stretch. And then rise up, releve and lower. Releve and lower. And we want a really gentle touch on the bar. So I realized I was a little too close because it was hard to keep a really gentle touch. So we want to make sure that we're the perfect distance so that we can be really gentle with whatever we're putting our hands on. That way we get to practice balancing, yeah? So plie one more time, two, and releve, two. Good. All right, so now our ankles are a little warmer. We've kind of gotten used to what that feels like to do our plies and releves. Let's try it turned out now. So now I'm gonna bring my left hand to the bar. So left hand on the bar, good. And our other hand is on our hip for now. And we're gonna try plie, stretch, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. And we're gonna tendu to second. Now we're gonna plie in second, plie, plie, tendu to first. Good. Let's try some plies with our arms, using our arms with our port-de-bras. So we want to make sure that our thumbs are tucked in and our elbow is lifted, but our shoulders are down. Yeah? So we'll do some grand plies this time. Do you guys know what grand plies are? Grand plies are when we go all the way down. They're a big plie. And a demi-plie, that's what these are just our little ones. So arm out to the side. You can follow along with me, whatever my arm is doing. You can try to match it. If you get confused, you can always just bring your hand back to your hip. So arms in second. We plie, stretch, plie, stretch. Now grand plie, and stretch. Now we're gonna tendu out to second, and we'll do this all in second. So we plie and stretch, plie and stretch. Now grand plie. Remember, we don't want our booty to stick out. We want to keep it tucked in. Good. And tendu back to first. Lovely. All right, let's keep our arm in second for this next one. So we'll leave it in second the whole time, and we'll practice with our tendus. So we'll tendu to the front, 2, 3, 4, and side, 2, 3, 4, and to the back, back, 2, 3, 4, and to the side, side, 2, 3, 4. Now dancers, when we're tenduing, when our foot is all the way out, is there weight on that foot? Or is there no weight on it? Do we think we should be able to lift it off? Yeah, we want no weight on that foot. By the time it's stretched out, I could just lift it up because there's no weight on it at all. And now this is where we're gonna get whatever we're using as our prop. So this is the tricky part. So let's get out our scarf or our shirt or our stuffed animal, whatever we've got, but try to get something light because I want you guys to try something with me. So we're gonna try to move the scarf or whatever we're using with our tendu. So if I tendu correctly, this is what it'll look like. Tendu. Do you see how it moved really smooth? Here, wait. I don't know if you can see that. There. Get into frame. Tendu. Moves really smooth. Just like that. What happens if I do this? It didn't move, did it? So if we take our foot off the ground at all, it's not going to push the scarf along the ground. So we always want to think about our foot pushing through the floor, just like we're pushing something like a scarf. So let's try that on both sides. Try our left side. Yeah, don't want to lift it up. Want to keep it on the ground. Guys, I'll try it. So you can think about how that feels when you do it without the scarf. You can always just pretend that something's there if it helps you. So now let's try our other side. Let's try the left side tendus for that whole combination. And we'll try to think about our foot having no weight on it, and we'll think about pushing through the floor just like there's a scarf there. So we'll bring our arms out to second, and on our left side, so our left foot goes front and in, front and in, pushing through the floor, no weight on it at the end, and close to the side, side, and close. Push through the floor, no weight on that foot, that's it. 4, good, and to the back. Make sure we stay really turned out with the whole leg, not just from our knee. And back, and now to the side. Still standing up really straight and tall. Push through the floor like that scarf is still there, and close. Beautiful dancers, that was really nice. Do you see how that feels? Hopefully you can tell how that feels a little different from letting your toe lift off when you keep it all the way down the whole time. Feels a little bit different then. That's how it should feel every time. All right, let's try some rond de jambes. Who knows what a rond de jambe is? Does anybody know? What does that stand for? What does it mean? It's in French. All ballets in French. It means go around the leg. So let me show you what that is. So a rond de jambe looks like this. Kind of looks like we're tenduing to the front, but then we just bring it all the way around. We don't bring it in. But to get started, we'll practice by just tendu to the front, carry it side and close. Then we'll go out to the side, carry it back and close. So let's try that at the bar. We'll keep our hand on our hip for right now, or we can bring it out to second. We'll bring it out to second. This will help us to practice how those arms stay really strong the whole time. So we tendu to the front, carry side. Remember, we're still keeping our knee pointed at the ceiling. So our knee stays turned out. Our whole hip stays turned out, but our knee helps us to practice. So we bring it in, then we tendu to the side, and we carry to the back, and our knee is pointed towards the side now. And close first. Tendu to the side, close first. Tendu side, carry back, close first. Okay, let's do a couple where we go all the way around. So we'll bring our arm out to the side, and we'll tendu front, carry side, carry back, and close first. Front, carry side, carry back, close first. One more. Front, side, back, close first. And we'll do a quick plie and releve, and we're gonna try to balance and releve. Can you do that? Bring our arms up to fifth. Try to balance. Really try to balance as long as you can. And come down. Lovely, dancers. Let's try the other side. All right, so our other hand comes to the bar, and we're gonna bring our arm to second, and we'll try those rond de jambes on our left side. So our left foot comes forward, to the side, and close. Side, to the back, and close. Front, to the side, and close. Side, and back, and close. All right, let's try all the way from the front to the back with this side. So from the front, carry side, knees towards the ceiling. Carry back, knees towards this side, and we close. Front, side, back, close. Front, side, back, close. And we'll take our plie and releve balance. So try to lift your arms up to fifth. We keep our weight and our big toe really straight and tall. Good, and come down. Lovely, dancers. That's so fun. Beautiful. All right, let's try some batmas. So who knows what a batma is? It's just a fancy word for kick. It's the word in ballet that we use is batma, but we do a big kick. So we'll keep our arm out to the side, and we'll just do them to the front and the side today. So we want to go through our tendu, and then it lifts up, and then we go back through our tendu. So we tendu, lift up, tendu, close. Tendu, lift, tendu, close. Tendu, lift, keep that foot pointed, close. Tendu, lift, tendu, close. So do you want to see my heel when I do that, or do you want to see the top of my foot? You want to see the top of my foot, right? We want to keep it pointed. Okay, let's bring our arm out to the side, and we'll try them to the side now. So we tendu side, lift up, tendu, and close. Tendu, side, tendu, close, tendu, and kick, tendu, and close, tendu, and batma, tendu, and close. Now let's take a quick plie, and we're gonna bring our foot up to passe. And we'll try to balance in passe. It's hard on releve. If you want, you can always bring your foot to flat and practice that way. And we'll come all the way down. Beautiful. Let's try the other side. So you bring our other hand to the bar, standing in first position, arm out to second, and we'll do those batmas. So we tendu, lift up, tendu, close first, tendu, lift up, tendu, close first, tendu, lift up, tendu, close first, tendu, lift, and tendu, and close to the side, tendu, lift, tendu, close, tendu, lift, tendu, close, tendu, lift, straight and tall, close, tendu, lift, tendu, close. Good, let's take our plie and passe balance. You can try to bring our arms all the way up to fifth. Good. And come down. Lovely, dancers. Let's put our bars away. We'll put our bars away. Super good. Let's see, what time is it? All right. So let's get out a couple of our obstacles. So this is whatever you've got. They could be your stuffed animals, or your books, or your shirts, or your toys, whatever you've got. And we'll put out, we'll do 4. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe some of you are 4. So however old you are, if you're 4. So we've got all 4 out in a big straight line. And we're gonna start at this first one all the way back here. And we're gonna bring our hands up to our shoulders. So hopefully you guys can see that. Let me come a little closer. So our hands are up to our shoulders. But remember, we don't want our shoulders to come up at all. We want them to stay pressing down, away from our ears. Good. So we start at this back one. And we do our quick little bourrées. It's our quick walks on our tippy toes. And when we come to our next obstacle, we're gonna go into arabesque. So we can bring our arms out to the side to balance. And we'll arabesque that leg is really straight and long. Arabesque. And close. And then we'll bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. Bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. And bring our arms. Let's bring them. We'll leave that, actually. We'll leave them at our shoulders for our passe balances without the bar. And then for our last one, we might want this a little bit forward because we're gonna do a big leap. So a leap in ballet is called a jeté. So remember that word, jeté. We want to bring our foot in battement and jump onto it. And we end in like an arabesque on the other side. So let's try the whole thing. So starting at our first obstacle, our arms are up, our hands are on our shoulders. We come up to tippy toes, bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. And bring our arms out and we arabesque both sides. Arabesque, arabesque. And bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. To our next obstacle. Now we passe balance, come down, passe balance, come down. And we bourrée, and we leap. Good, our beautiful jeté. Let's try it again, and we'll do the other leap this time. So our hands are on our shoulders. First position, we come up to our tippy toes, bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. And we'll start with the other side this time. Arabesque, close, arabesque, close, bourrée, bourrée, bourrée. Passe balance, each side. Passe balance, each side. And we'll do our other side, jeté. Good, dancers. All right, let's put away all of our obstacles. All of our obstacles. All right. All right. Before we get to do our big solo dance, let's practice a couple of moves at the center. So we'll bring our hands to our hips. Standing in first position. Who knows what a sauté is? Who knows? It's a little jump, right? In first position, we do our sautés. We'll start with our sautés in first. So we plie, and we jump and plie, and jump and plie, and we want to point our feet in the air. Sauté, sauté. Let's do them quick. Quick, that's it. And let's sauté in a circle. Pointing your feet in the air every time. And let's sauté in a circle the other way. Beautiful, dancers. And land. Good, and we land in our plie every time. Let's try our échappés now. Who knows what an échappé is? It's when we open and close, right? So we'll bring our arms to first this time. And we're gonna jump from first, out to second, and back to first. Second, first, échappé, échappé, échappé. Good, that was really good. So we've got our sautés, we've got our échappés. So those are our little jumps that we're gonna work on today. We've got our big jetés, those are our big leaps. And let's see what else. We've got our bourrées. Those are our quick walks on our tiptoes. And before we do our solo dance, what else do we have to learn? Let's make sure we've got our chassés. So our chassés, we're gonna take our toe out to tendu. Good. Bring our arms out to the side for this one. And we're gonna chase the front foot with the back foot. And they kiss in the air. Our feet stay pointed in the air, just like in all of our jumps. Chase your foot, chase your foot. That's it. Good job, dancers. And let's make sure we go the other way too. So our other foot's in front. Good. So let's see, we've got our sautés, our échappés, our bourrées, our jetés, got our chassés. So many A words. What else is there? Let's see. How about, well, you got our batmas at the bar. Do we think we could do them at the center? Might be a little tricky. If you want, you can get out 2 obstacles to mark where you're gonna start and end. You don't really need them. But I'm gonna bring them out just because. Just so that I can see where I wanna start and where I wanna end. And we'll do our batmas in the center this time. So, with our hands on our shoulders, in first position, we're gonna step and batma. Step, batma. Keep those feet pointed. We go through first every time. Still standing up really straight and tall. We don't wanna crunch into our side like that. We don't want our hip to lift up like this. We wanna stay straight and tall. And let's see, is our leg straight or bent in that batma? It's straight, right? Keep it really straight. Lengthening behind our knees. Let's try the other side. We'll start with the other side anyways. Batma. Good dancers. Pointing those feet. Up straight and tall. Good, very nice. All right. Let's start from this back obstacle or wherever we're starting. And we'll do our little jetés. We'll do our big jetés. We'll do big jetés. So we'll bring our arms out to the side. Run, run, run. And leap. Good. See, there we have lots of room to jeté. Got the whole thing. Try our other side too. Run, run, run. And jeté. And remember, our legs are really straight, our toes are pointed. If you want, you can put something in the middle. So I've got my alligator here that likes to eat ballet shoes. That's no good, so I have to jump over it. Whatever you got, if you want, you don't have to. But you can have something to jump over. Run, 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 and jeté. Good, let's try the other side. Run, run, run. And jeté. Beautiful. Can do a couple more like that. Couple more. Remember to keep your legs straight. Let me see. Oh, you guys are doing lovely. Beautiful. All right, we'll wrap up our jetés. Put our obstacles off to the side, but we'll hold on to our prop, because it's time for our big solo dance. So whatever we're gonna dance with, we're gonna keep that out. And we're gonna get to do all the moves that we know and like. Let's get a pretty song. Pretty, pretty song. Let's see, you guys like Frozen? You do? I like Frozen, I hope you do.
Yes, the wind blows a little bit colder.
Let's do all of our favorite
and we're
moves.
all getting
you can
older.
Do whatever you'd like.
And the clouds are moving on with every autumn breeze.
Really dance like nobody's
Your
watching.
pumpkin just became fertilizer.
Dance like dance is the most fun thing in the world.
That's why I rely on certain certainties. Yes, some things never change. Like the feel of your hand in mine. Some things stay the same. Like how we get along just fine. Like an old stone wall that'll never
If you want, you
fall.
can practice
Some
your
things
pirouettes.
are always true.
And you lift a foot up to passe as you turn.
Some things never change. Like how I'm holding
So
on
fun,
tight
right?
to you.
All the moves you like.
The leaves are already falling. Sven, it feels like the future is calling. Are you telling me tonight you're gonna get down on one knee? Yeah, but I'm really bad at planning these things out. Like candlelight and pulling of rings out.
Dancers.
Maybe you should leave all the romantic stuff to me. Yeah, some things never change, like the love that I feel
Beautiful.
for her. Some things stay the same, like how reindeers are easier. But if I commit and I go for it, I'll know what to say and do, right? Some things never change. Sven, the pressure is all on you.
The winds are restless. Could that be why I'm hearing this call? Is something coming? I'm not sure I want things to change at all. These days are precious. Can't let them slip away. I can't freeze this moment, but I can still go out and seize this day.
Beautiful.
And you all look a little bit older.
It's time to count our blessings
Beneath an autumn sky.
We'll always live in the kingdom of plenty that stands for the good of the many. And I promise you the flag up there and down will always fly. Our flag will always fly. Our flag will always fly. Some things never change. Turn around and the time has flown. Some things stay the same. Though the future remains unknown, may our good luck last, may our past be past. Time's moving fast, it's true. Some things never change. And I'm holding on tight to you. Holding on tight to you.
Holding on tight to you. Holding on tight to you.
I'm holding on tight to you.
Finish. Beautiful dancers. That was great. All right, friends, is it snack time? No? Are you sure? It's not. Really? Is it? Well, it's nap time then, right? Nap time. Nap time, nap time. Oh, good. Wait, what? It's not? Well, what time is it then? Oh, it's tap time. I'm silly. Okay, it's tap time. Amazing. Let's put our hands in the middle and we'll count 1, 2, 3, tap time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, tap time. All right, everybody, let's put on our tap shoes. Tap shoes time.
What can it be that calls me to this place today? This lawless car ballet. What can it be? Am I a baby pigeon sprouting wings to soar? Was that a metaphor for something more? And now I'm flying, my spirit's climbing as I'm caught through this fog of maze. My body and my spirit aligning in this place called slaughter. What would you say if it turns out that I stay? Would it be okay here in this place? Cause you know that a lot of these falling words don't suffice.
I think my feet shrunk. My tap shoes are a little big. Isn't that crazy? How does that even happen? I don't know. Alright, hopefully we've all got our tap shoes on. You guys love this song. It's from Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's like the best movie ever, right? Hope you guys like it. Alright, hopefully we're ready to start doing some tap moves. So let's just get started. What's the rule in tap? Do you guys know it? No running in my tap shoes. So no running so you could fall. They are a little slippery, so just be careful. And let's go. You know we've got our toe, our heel, the ball of our foot. You know all those? Toe, heel, and the ball is right underneath our toe. Hopefully you know all those. Now we've got them just in case. And let's practice by just doing our toe taps kind of slow. Start on our right foot. And we'll go a little faster. Good. And let's try the other side. Slow. Just the toe taps. And a little faster. Good. Okay, let's try our heels. Get all warmed up. Good. All right, let's try our knocks. So we'll start kind of slow for the knocks. And we'll get faster as we go. Until we're going as fast as we can. That's really tricky. That's really tricky. Okay, let's try some TikToks. So we tap our toe back and forth. Back and forth, just the toe. And other side. Back and forth.
Mr. Chris in the building. We're going to demonstrate for you.
All right, here, I'm going to switch this.
Called the Irish. Now check it out. Shove.
We don't really need that.
Hop. Step. Shove.
We don't need that.
Hop.
We know our toes.
Shove.
Okay,
Fold. Hop.
there we go. Okay,
Listen to me.
so we've got our toes, our heels, our TikToks, our knocks. Let's start practicing the little trickier moves. So we've got our shuffle steps. So we brush forward, back, and we step. Forward, back, step. Forward, back, step. Forward, back, step. Good. Now we've got our flaps. So we just brush forward and step. Forward, step. Forward, step. And forward, step. Good. And then we've got our paradiddles. Do you guys know your paradiddles? That's when we put our heel. Then we spank, step, and heel. So we put our heel down, then we spank. That's when we take our toe and we brush it back. Just the toe brushes back. And then we step on the ball of our foot. And then we put our heel down. So we heel, spank, step, heel. Heel, spank, step, heel. Paradiddle. Paradiddle. Good. So we've got our shuffle steps, our paradiddles, flaps. What about our Irishes? So our Irish is when we shuffle and then we hop step. So it's just like a shuffle step, but where there's a hop in there. So we hop and then we step. Shuffle, hop, step. Shuffle, hop, step. Shuffle, hop, step. Shuffle, hop, step. Good. So we got our shuffle, hop, steps. These are our Irishes. All right, I think we're ready for our across the floors. So let's get out two of our obstacles. And we'll put them nice and far away from each other. So whatever room you have, just try to make sure that you've got as much room as you possibly can to dance. Let's do some TikTok. All right. So we've got our obstacles out. Starting from the back, and we'll do our heel-toe walks. So those are nice and easy. It's just like regular walking. Put our heel down, and then our toe. Heel, toe. Heel, toe, all the way to the other side. Good. And we'll go all the way back with our heel-toe walks. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. All right, let's try our toe heels now. So our toe goes down and then our heel. So our toe goes down, just the toe, and then our heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel. Good. And all the way back. Toe, heel. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Good. Let's try our shuffle steps across the floor. So those are a little tricky when they're across the floor. We shuffle in place, and then we step forwards. So we brush forward, brush back, and we step forwards. Brush back, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, and all the way back. Shuffle, step, shuffle, step, brush, brush, step, brush, brush, step, brush, brush, step, brush, brush, step. Oops, I kicked my obstacle. Don't do that. They don't like that. All right, let's try our flaps across the floor. So we brush forward and step on it. Brush forward, step, brush forward, step, brush forward, step, all the way across. Flap, 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 and all the way back. Flap, flap, flap. Good, dancers, all the way back. Lovely. All right, let's try. What else do we want to do across the floor? I think that's it for our across the floors. So this time, we're gonna play a little game today where we put our obstacles all over the floor. We're gonna take out 5 different things that we can use as obstacles. So they could be toys, books, stuffed animals, whatever we've got. We're gonna have 5 of them. We're gonna play a little memory game. So this game is really fun. We have to assign, so it's good to have obstacles that are different. So maybe nothing too of the same. It's nice to have them different, and you'll see why. So I've got 5 different obstacles. They're all different from each other. So that's good if you've got 5 different ones. Otherwise, you'll have to remember exactly where they are, and that's just a little bit. So we'll start with one obstacle. I'm going to show this obstacle. And what we're going to do is we're going to make each obstacle have a move that we do at that obstacle. So at the first obstacle, pick whatever you're going to use first. The move is our toes. So these are just our toe taps. Just our toe taps. So at our first obstacle, whatever it is, memorize it, drill it into your brain. That's our toe taps. And now at our second obstacle, whatever we want to choose, those are going to be our tick-tocks. So when we take our toe back and forth, we've got our tick-tocks. Now really look at that obstacle. That is our tick-tock obstacle. Yeah? Got it? Let's test your memory. At our third obstacle, we're going to do our knocks. So we take our toe and we knock it behind us. Good. So those are our knocks. So let's go over them again. Look at your first obstacle. That's your toe taps. Second obstacle, whatever it is, those are your tick-tocks. Third obstacle, whatever it is, those are your knocks. So remember which ones they are because we're not going to go in the same order. Now go to the next obstacle you want to use. This obstacle, we're going to do our shuffle steps. Shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step, shuffle step. Good. Now at our last obstacle, whatever that may be, we're going to do our paradiddles. Heel, spank, step, heel, heel, spank, step, heel. So let's go over one more time. Look at your first obstacle. What is it? Our toes. Our second obstacle, whatever it is. Tick-tocks. Our third obstacle, our knocks. Our fourth obstacle is our shuffle steps. And our last obstacle is our paradiddles. So what makes this really tricky is we're not going to go in that order. I'm going to give out different across the floor moves that we're going to do around in whatever space we've got. We're going to do them all around, zigzagging through our obstacles. And then I'm going to say freeze. And whatever obstacle you're closest to, you're going to do the move that matches with that obstacle. So you got to remember which one you're at, which one is for which move, because I'm not going to probably be at the same one as you. I might be at a different one. So that's why you really got to remember. So we got our toes, tick-tocks, knocks, shuffle steps, and paradiddles. See, it's easy to forget, so let's try to remember, okay? All right, so we'll start with our heel-toe walks, all around in our space, zigzagging through our obstacles, going all over. Heel-toes, heel-toes, all around, and freeze. Look it down, whatever obstacle you're closest to, you're gonna do that move, whatever it matches. I'm at my tick-tock obstacle. Try to remember whichever one you're at. Good, and let's try our toe heel walks around in the space. Toe heel, and freeze. What obstacle are you closest to? If you're closest to the same obstacle you were at before, you can pick one that's next to it. So that way you get to do all the different moves. So whichever one you're at, you're gonna do that move. I'm at my paradiddle. I'm my paradiddle obstacle. So I'll do my paradiddles. Wherever you're at, that's the one you're gonna do. If it's your toes, shuffles, tick-tocks, knocks. All right, and let's do our full laps around the space. Full laps all around. Full lap, and freeze. Look down, whatever obstacle you're closest to. And again, if you've already done that one, go to one that you haven't done. I'm at my toe obstacle, so I'm gonna do my toe taps. Whatever you're at, you're gonna do that one. Good. All right, let's do some walks on our tippy toes. Practice our balance a little bit. It's kind of hard in tap shoes. That's good. It's good for us to practice. All right, and breathe. Look down. Again, if you're an obstacle you've already done, go to one you haven't done. I'm at my shuffle step obstacle, so I'm going to do my shuffle steps. Shuffle step. Shuffle step. Good. Now we should only have one obstacle left, so try to remember which one you haven't done yet. I haven't done my knocks, so whichever one you haven't done, we're going to shuffle step to it. So shuffle steps over to the next obstacle, the one that you haven't done yet, and mine is my knocks. I haven't done my knocks yet, so I'm going to do my knocks. All right, and we can put all of our obstacles away. Good memories, guys. That's so fun to challenge ourselves, so try to remember. It helps us to be really creative because we can decide which one we're doing for which obstacle. And that's really fun to practice. You can always practice those whenever you want. Just take out different things from around the house and give them a dance move that you want to do. It doesn't even have to be tap, it could be anything. And then you can try to remember. That's a really fun game to play. All right. Let's finish up by all dancing together. We can get out our scarf or whatever we were dancing with. And we get to do a little tap freeze dance. Well, not really freeze dance, just kind of solo dance like before. And you can follow along with me, or you can always add in your own moves that you like. Try to have lots of fun. Remember to smile, like you're on stage in front of all your friends and family. And you want to perform.
Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. I'm paying about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Cause uptown fun gon' give it to you. Cause uptown fun gon' give it to you. Cause uptown fun gon' give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
You can sway back and forth with our props.
Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Don't believe me, just watch.
Nice, guys. Stop. Wait a minute.
Fill my cup, put some water in.
That's silly.
Take a sip, sign a check. Pull it up, get the stretch.
Try our Irishes.
Jackson,
Hop,
Mississippi.
step,
We show
step,
up,
hop,
we gon' show
hop,
out.
step.
Smoother than a fresh start, skip it. I'm too hot.
Paradiddles.
Call the police and I'm fireman. Too hot.
Good dancers.
Like a water retirement. Too hot.
Toe heel walk.
Say my name, you know who I am.
Heel toe walk. So we're doing in a big circle.
Am I paying about that money? Break it down. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah.
Good. All right, finishing dance moves. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you like. Nicely done, dancers. All right, thank you for joining me today. You guys did awesome. Give yourself a big hug and say, I'm awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for joining me. Have a good week.